Hello everyone and welcome to Call It Crits. It's been a week and we are back for some more Dungeons & Dragons mayhem. After the cliffhanger of last week, I'm pretty sure that the party are eager to get into it and, hopefully not die. But before we get into what happened last week and everything else, I'd just like the party, or the players, please, just to sound off in the Discord so I can see if the Discord's working. It's not working. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to... We're going to do that. We're going to do this. Okay. Try again. Still not working. Why are you not working? Dum-dum. I hate it when it does this. Just bear with me, anyone that might be watching, while I just do a little bit of thingy here. Let's try now. Say something, guys.
Something, guys.
Hey!
Say something.
Say something, I'm giving up on you. I should be a bard. No, I shouldn't. I'll stop. Anyway, yes, I've got it working now. So it's picking up the sound, and I'm really hoping it should be picking up the sound on the stream because I've got it on my audio mixer, so it works. And if it doesn't work, then yeah, I'll be sad. So I'm assuming. Right, let's do the announcements and see. Just before we go into first things first. It's not a sponsor, but I always like to plug it because it's amazing. If you haven't already checked out, go to Caprani Wheeler on Twitter and check out some of their awesome merchandise. They made me this amazing Call It Crits dice box, which holds one of my favourite sets of smoky red dice. It was lasered in there, it looked beautiful, and it sits really nicely on my mantelpiece. So, yeah, Caprani Wheeler, check them out on Twitter, and yeah, get something for the merchandise. If I had enough followers, I could use a code to get you something off, but we don't have enough followers yet. So get more people following, and we can probably try if we can get you some money off those bad boys. Right. How did their domesticated moss? It is good to see you today. Good to see you, and and thank you for coming back and tuning in to our shenanigans. Other messages. We've got. If you want to check out the other Dungeons and Dragons adventure that I myself am involved in, it is on SS Adventurer here on Twitch. We had our previous stream was last night. And it was quite fun. It was quite interesting to see Doug and the rest of the party, which doesn't have a name yet. We haven't thought of one yet. We were asked in a previous session, but I don't think we came up with one. We have, we had some fun times in that session. So yeah, go and check that one out. Obviously give them a follow and follow us every week on that one. Oh, it's actually every 2 weeks for that one, so it's nice. It's a nice, easy one. Also, the Dungeon Master, David, who does, also known as the Captain, he is actually part of Start Playing, I believe it's called. It's an online where you can. It's paid Dungeon Masters, and he is a very good Dungeon Master, and is definitely well worth the money if you're looking for an adventure and a professional Dungeon Master to run it for you. So, now that I've done that, other announcements. I think. Rob, aka Raljin, wants to stick his ugly mug on the screen, so he can do an announcement as well. Let me just get you up on the screen there, Rob, if I can. There we go. Hang on a second. There you go. You're on the screen.
Hello. Okay, so just to let anyone know who's watching, if you're going to be at MCM, you can see me there in a couple of weeks. Don't have a stall or anything, just be wandering around an attendee like the rest of you, but come say hi.
That's it, yeah. So if you recognise this guy at MCM, are you going to be cosplaying at all this year, Rob?
Yeah, I might. You might see me dressed as Percy DeRollo.
Cool.
And I don't know. What do you guys think? I've been thinking about maybe putting together a Raljin cosplay. What do you think?
That would be awesome. I would. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It sounds expensive though.
It's not cheap. I've looked into it, but
Drow surgery is a considerable.
yeah, it's the years that do it. Yeah.
Oh dear.
So yeah,
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. I'd love to see actually, Rob. When you go to MCM, you need to see if you can meet up with Domesticated Moss here and get a photo so we can put a face to the name, because that would be cool. Want to see one of our awesome follower, Domesticated Moss. We'd love to see you. But yes.
I mean, if it's okay with Domesticated Moss, I do have some photos which I never got round to uploaded, and I think she's on there. So yeah.
Well, you should, yeah. Oh, no.
Okay.
I was too late to get a ticket. Well, actually, I wasn't going to be going this year. I don't have the money. I have 2 kids, so they take all my money. I'll get there eventually one day when, when I feel like there's something worthwhile to go for.
So
yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Put a what do you call it on Twitter? Question thingy, and ask people if I should cosplay as Raljin.
Okay, I'll do something like that.
Yeah.
I'll get something on there. We should yeah, absolutely. Yeah. That would be fun to see. Also, if you aren't already following the Red Munchkinite on Twitch, you should. Are you still playing Monkey Island, or are you?
Yeah. I've had a couple of weeks off because I had other things to prepare for.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I plan to do a stream some point this week, and we'll carry on with Guybrush's adventures.
Fantastic. Another thing. There's just one more thing that I want to mention, and it's actually one for my players, and I don't know if I'm decided if I'm going to stream it or not. But, and I probably should have asked you off stream, but I'm going to ask you anyway. I'm thinking of maybe running a one-shot next week, and I'm just going to throw out and see if I can get the feelers of any interest from you guys. If you wanted to do it. I know it sounds last minute, but I've got an idea, and I've got a week off work. So I will mention it again at the end of the session. But just
info off of this.
I will give you more info on that one shot after the stream. That'll keep people coming back.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay, now make my face disappear because I'm sick of seeing it.
Okay, let's make your face disappear. Goodbye. Okay.
Goodbye.
Excuse me.
It's not easy, Rob. I'd have asked Phil years ago.
I mean, I've heard worse.
Brilliant.
The death of Maureen Orgrass.
Well, yes. Welcome back, Ash. It's lovely to have you here. Right. Okay. Right. So, we'll do where last we left off and see where we go from there. Last week was... Oh, actually, sorry, I should ask. Has anyone else got anything else they wanted to mention before we start?
I wish I had a Maureen Orgrass plushie to plug, but I do not.
Maybe if we get big and famous, we can do that. We won't. Yeah, but it's nice. It's nice to dream, isn't it? So where last we left off, the party had we had a shorter session last week due to other things and not being able to start on time, and starting a little earlier. Finishing a little earlier than normal. Yeah, the party had just finished the Gigamok battle in which Alar had taken control of a huge, which became even huger, sort of rock creature, which basically had a huge kaiju battle against 2 other Gigamoks of half size because of reduce and enlarge, thanks Grinks. Pardon me.
You're welcome.
And after winning the battle and just flat out is the word, killing the Goliath leader, the party were victorious and were able to sort of pick the spoils, I guess, which was what most of the session was all about. During the rest, in fact, during the short rest, which you did get, not a long rest yet, but a short rest, an old familiar face came wandering up. After leaving a message to say that he was on his way, Mulrin came and returned to the party in all of his purple amethyst glory. The Amethyst Archivist. No, it's not Archivist, it's Artificer. The Amethyst Artificer. Or just Mulrin the Deemer. who has returned to the party with news of his travels and the footnotes of that being that he's found out that Osiren, Anthon Osiren, has been poking his nose in Naga business in terms of trying to dig up their old vaults and
It's personal.
yes, and get what's within them. You did mention that you'd noticed that he'd done some damage to one of the vaults that you'd been in before. Someone's done some damage to one. You didn't confirm it had been him, but after a quick conversation with your goddess, it was confirmed that it was him. So you've kind of got that within the wind. After a brief rest and a conversation, Yul then turned up because you had actually called upon him after having a conversation with Saiko, the brown wolf, who had been to another realm to have a conversation with Vylov to get the details for the spell, Tree Imprisonment, and then teach it to Yul so that he may free the people that you'd been told been trapped within the trees. You went and completed the spell, however, to your dismay, when the spell was completed and the trees opened, it wasn't the villagers that were trapped inside, but an army of druids. And their leader, in the flesh or in his nice new shiny gold-winged armour, the Vicious Whisper, who steps forward toward you with his huge... He's got like a huge staff, and he looks taller than the last time you saw him as well. He's obviously overcompensating for something here. He's young and in charge and wants to make himself look more powerful than the rest. Either side of him, like two on one side and two on the other, you see 4 robed druid spellcasters who appear to be on guard and seem to be ready for anything. The Vicious Whisper steps forward and looks straight at Yul, who's still stood in the centre of this magic circle, in the middle of this small plain with all the trees surrounding, where there are now 200 druid warriors stepping out of the trees and getting their spears ready at their sides. Herion, or the Vicious Whisper, whatever you want to call him, just steps forward and says, Yul, I would have known that you were the one that had betrayed me. I knew I had a leak somewhere, I just had to find it out. How dare you! He steps forward and kind of holds his staff out in a sort of a threatening manner, but doesn't actually do anything with it. Yul just kind of shrugs his shoulders, kind of go down. With it's kind of like there's an exhaustion to his stance, as if to say, shit, I've been caught, but what can you do? And he just looks back at Harry and just says, someone's got to stop you, and it's gonna have to be me, isn't it? You can't go on doing this. Harry just says, you will not tell me what to do. You don't have any power. I have the birthrights, and I have the motive. And as he said,
who has to declare their power does not hold real power. Right.
He turns and looks at you, Maureen, as you speak and step forward. He says, "And who are you? Declare your name, gnome."
Does he know I'm a gnome behind the armor?
He has seen you before.
I guess I'm 3 foot tall as well.
Yes.
It's a bit of a giveaway. Yeah.
Sorry, 2 seconds, folks. I am just handing my 4-month bottle back over to my wife.
I did wonder what that sound was.
Yeah.
Wow, these druids are really young.
I knew Herion was a bit of a whiner, but it sounded like a baby.
Yeah, she just couldn't get comfy. Apologies, everybody. Immersion break.
She was fine. You could barely hear her.
Yeah.
Oh, good to hear. Good to know. Good to know. So, Maureen will step forwards. I will retract my helmet, and I will advise him. I am Maureen the Deemer, Ambassador of the Five-Faced Queen, Chef Lester.
You don't have any place here, you have no authority, so you'll be quiet. And he extends out his staff, and he's going to cast silence on you in your general area.
Okay.
Hang on a second, let me just look up silence. Let me get the spell.
Right
done.
here.
Okay. Yeah, so in the area, there's no save on it. In the area around you, suddenly it just goes silent. Not even a bird tweeting, and it's actually, as you're speaking, you're just sort of finishing your sentence, he interrupts you, and it goes silent. He's had enough of you.
I've had enough of him.
He walks forward slightly more. He's still not close enough to any of you for any melee or anything like that. He's keeping his distance. But as you notice, as he walks forward, his spellcasters step with him, at his side. He looks at Yule again and says, "So, how were you planning on overthrowing me anyway? Don't have any claim. You just sit on the council of the Gaia Moran. I could have you. Well, that's safe to say that your seat has been taken away. After all of this treachery, I don't think I want you at my side anymore, Yule. You've outstayed your welcome." And he's going to extend his staff again toward Yule, and he's going to cast Grasping Vines, which are going to come out of the ground and wrap around Yule's legs. Yule's just going to look at his legs. He's not even going to move. He doesn't move. He doesn't flinch. The vines come up around his legs. Yule just says, "Stop it, you pestilent boy!" and moves his hands, and the vines just break around, and they sort of shatter to the side. Vicious Whisper does not like this at all. He just... Stop him! And the two spellcasters at either side are going to step forward, and they're both going to cast the same spell. And they're going to sort of wrap around him and grab his arms. You see a look of frustration on Yule's face. And he starts getting pulled towards the Vicious Whisper.
Okay, as he's doing this, can I take 3 or 4 steps aside from Molwyn, just so that I'm no longer affected by silence?
You weren't in the same radius anyway.
Oh, good. Don't fight this. I'm going to point at him and I'm going to cast Polymorph. I'm going to turn him into a T-Rex.
Oh no.
Okay, interesting.
And he's being pulled towards Herion. This is a terrible shame.
Hang on a second. What level is that?
Well, the wording of the spell is combat. No. 1 second. It's in the Discord if you have a look. Yeah, 4th level spell.
4th level spell. Okay, 1 second. Okay, as you go to cast the spell, one of the other spellcasters behind Herion just extends one of their hands and dispels or counters the magic, and it doesn't take hold.
I look at
yeah.
And with such real passive aggressiveness in my voice, I go, "Wow, I bet your mother would be so proud of you."
How dare you say her name! And he extends his staff out towards you, and 1 second, he's going to cast. Don't bring his mother into it. Can't even get my bloody thing up. 1 second. Search. There we are. Because he's got a myriad of spells. And I can't find them. No! There we are. No, it's okay. It's okay. I mean, it's okay for me. Da, da, da. Okay. Yeah. He's going to cast plant growth around you. Suddenly the ground around you begins to sort of grow around the area. It becomes... it sort of like wraps around your legs and things. It makes it very difficult for you to move. You can still be heard. But he's basically blacked you out of this situation.
Touch a nerve, did I?
Oh my. I'd like to do something as well.
What would you like to do?
I would like to hide. What the hell are they doing?
You can absolutely hide.
Step away. We'll leave. It'll be fine. I'm going to hide.
And you can
How far away
roll
are
me
the
stealth
spellcasters
check.
still?
The spellcasters, they're about 10 foot either side of him, and he's about 40 feet away from you.
No, Ash, no. Sorry, I'm just having a little word with myself.
Do it.
That is a where's spell? Oh, there we go. 23.
You feel pretty well hidden. In fact, you disappear into the long grass that's just been grown.
Yep. Feeling pretty good. And I would like to draw my crossbow and prepare for any shit that's about to go down.
You realise, Yule, that I have you all surrounded. There's no coming back from this. You're my prisoners now. You might as well come with me. Except, I know that you've been harbouring someone. You're not just interested in this party because they can help you out. You could have gotten anyone to help you. You could have gotten anyone in the kingdom. No. I've spoken to my father recently. Sends his regards, by the way. And as you're sort of getting pulled closer, you see him spit on the ground. He goes, never liked that vile off anyway. Can't believe I used to praise him. He says, he told me of the one that could replace me. No. There's no one replacing me. He turns and looks at you, Ayla.
As he does that, can I touch the hat of disguise and turn myself into a carbon copy of Ayla?
You're a little bit further, so he would see that happening.
That's fine. It's just, I'm quite happy to do it all flamboyantly.
Okay, so you turn into Ayla. Yeah, that's fine. Says,
I'm just going to smirk at him. Our mother would be proud, and I'm going to do a performance check to sound like Ayla.
Give me a performance check.
Oh wow,
14.
Sash just runs through this family.
Yeah.
19.
19. You do a pretty good job at sounding like Ayla. In fact, Ayla, for a moment you think it's you, and then you realise it's not you because you're you. I'm growing tired of this charade that you're all putting me through. I've got things to do, and I can't be done with your insolence at this point. I think I'll just kill you where you stand, make an example of you, send
Wait,
you to the
before you
kingdom
do-
as a message.
Before you do, I have a question for you.
Very well. You're about moments away from death, so I'll entertain you.
Why?
It's Valjin, Arateeth Whitewood, isn't it?
I bow and do a sort of wave.
You're the one that left an arrow in my back the last time we met.
2, if I remember correctly.
He winces.
No, seriously though.
Yes.
Why? Why are you doing this? What?
I want to ask you a question, Raljin. How would you feel if it was your mother that they took?
No
What
one-
would you do?
Let me reply by telling you that I have almost lost my mother. I was a child. I saw it happen. Her throat was slit, and I watched the life fade from her eyes. I was lucky my father was there, so don't you dare question what I know about loss.
I watched for months as my mother fell ill and then slowly died, losing her will to live, losing her power, losing her life.
And who are you blaming for this?
It was the kingdom,
Why-
wasn't it? They let loose
No.
that disease on our people.
Oh, I just stream off a series of insults in Undercommon, which I don't think he speaks, but they involve his intelligence and things being done to badgers.
Oh, why
Um,
are we goading him?
And then I just say, you are being played. The kingdom was being played. Someone wanted you at each other's throats.
Well, they've done a good job, haven't they? Because when I'm done with the kingdom, there'll be nothing left of it. And I will sit on the throne. And things will be done very differently under my rule.
Like every person who takes the throne. Yet, do you think the person who has played you for a puzzle piece has not got their own intentions? Morin has walked slowly out of the silent sphere.
I figured you
and
would have.
I'm showing that I'm not going to immediately attack. I'm actually trying to be reasonable.
Channeling your inner Garroth. I like it.
Yeah, no, he is actually the greatest diplomat. So, you use
500.
the puzzle piece.
500 years, half a millennia, the Aenirans have stolen, killed, lied, cheated their way into power, robbed the tribes and the druids of their lands just so they can take it for their own, just so they can harvest the natural abilities of the land. At least I know what it's for. I can harness the abilities of the land and use it to bring power back to the druids, back to the tribes. They all stand behind me.
Only because
I'm
you
sure they
forced
do.
them to.
Sure, some of them needed a little bit more persuasion, but, well, needs must in times of war.
Again, an interesting strategy when you're advising you'll be the best fit for the fight. Fighting and ruling are two different things.
Doing my best impression of Ayla, I'm going to lead off what Morwin was doing there. I'm just going to take a step forward, arms spread, and just say, how long is it going to be before he imprisons the rest of you? You need to make a stand with Yule now.
Give me a persuasion roll.
17 on dice, 19 with +2 in charisma.
Okay. You notice, because they've all got their bows drawn at this point on you after Herion had threatened your life, they'd all drawn their bows. You notice a couple of them, their bows go down slightly and turn, but then they go back up again. Are you seriously trying to turn my armies against me? They're loyal.
Trying to understand.
Loyalty is something that you can't overpower. Sure, I've had to use some unethical magics on a few members of the Gaia Moran in order to get them on side, but that was a necessity. It was something I needed. I needed to sway influence upon the council so that I may get the information I need to take the kingdom down.
You know, Ayla has lost 2.
Ayla.
I-
Barely knew her. In fact, he turns to you and says, "You left her, if I recall. Isn't that right? I mean, we never knew each other, brother. But I imagine that losing a son in such a way, just having you abandon her, all because you felt a peer pressure."
You know I didn't abandon my mother. In fact, I've spoken to my mother recently. We have left on good terms. So your words do not fool me.
I'm pretty sure that you cannot have spoken to her recently. She's been dead for...
I spoke to her spirit.
This actually phases him a little.
It's true. We were there.
You notice him kind of... His outstretched arm with his staff kind of goes down slightly. Where? Where did you speak to her?
She says you're a very naughty boy.
She said nothing of the sort! Archers, fire! And he's just instinctively, he points his arrow down at one side, and you see some of the archers fire off some arrows. Let's see. They're going to go for Ayla. So, hang on.
Which Ayla? Because I would have been moving towards him.
The one that spoke, but then both of you, if you're in the vicinity, there's about 15 arrows coming towards you. So, hang on a second.
As this happens, Sal would like to do something, but I'll wait for you to roll first.
Okay. What's your AC, Ayla?
1 second.
Without the stone, because you don't have it activated.
So 19 without the stone.
Oh wow. Okay. What's yours, Grinks?
17, but after I saw the arrows start to be drawn, I would have cast shield.
Yeah, I would imagine.
So 17, 18, 22 for this round.
Okay. The arrows fly over and they're coming towards you guys. Everyone else, you're watching horror as these 15 arrows fly down towards them. Ayla, as they're about to hit you, I mean, what you do, Grinks, is you put up shield and someone fly off and you are not hit by any of them. And Ayla, as you sort of like go to sort of shield yourself from them, pull up your shield, you notice your shield, the vines around your armor actually sort of grab hold of your shield and almost push it up towards where the arrows are coming, and actually protect you from the arrows, and none of them hit you. They all hit your shield and ricochet off. The vicious whisper looks and says, "Ah! You fire!" And the other guys, another lot, are going to fire. At this point, you can probably see it coming. You're allowed to roll for initiative at this point if you want, because things are going to happen. So I'd like everyone to roll for initiative.
I was going to do something.
Go, Sal. Do it. What are you going to do?
Okay. I'm gonna shoot the vicious whisper.
Okay.
Because I had my crossbow ready for if anything went down and something's gone down.
Yeah.
And Sal's not met this guy, so Sal doesn't know how bad this is going to be. And as Sal's doing it, Sal is thinking, I shouldn't be doing this. I should have just pulled inside kill on the stones. That was what I was planning to do, but instead I'm firing my crossbow. Oh god, why is this happening in slow motion? I can't stop it. It's probably going to.
Oh no, TPK, why?
He started it! Oh man. 17. That's not gonna hit.
No, 17 does not hit. You fire out from the bush from a hidden, and it flies towards the vicious whipper and ding, hits his shoulder blade of his armor and flies off.
Vicious whipper?
The vicious whisper. Did I say vicious whipper? Little vicious whippersnapper.
That's it.
Oh no. What have I
suppose
done?
I could use a bonus action to hide again.
I mean, you can certainly try. There's still a lot of plant growth around the area that that Herion caused.
Tiny move. Oh, this should be fine. 26.
Oh yeah, you fire and then you hide off and you see him look around and says, "They've attacked!" Ah! And he kind of
I would like to just maybe try and throw my voice and go, "Sorry, boss, that was me."
give me a deception check.
Not very good. Deception, eh?
Yes.
Oh, that is a lovely round 9.
Oh no!
Yeah, they're not buying that at all. In fact, you've just given away
well-
your position with that. So sorry.
Sorry. I said I threw my voice. Can I do a different check to throw my voice?
It would be performance.
Can I do a different check for the throwing?
What check would you? I mean, you can do another check to see if you manage to throw it. So it would be performance.
Oh no. No.
No.
No.
No.
No.
No. So
13, lucky for some.
in which case, roll for initiative.
Yeah.
In this, please, guys. So that one is that. Okay. I'm gonna just get up a. Haven't got the. Hang on, I do have a map. Just might have to do a little bit of adjusting on this. You might crap yourself when you see how many druids there are, but.
Well, 200.
You said there were 200.
Yeah, I actually put 200 on the map as well, so
Okay.
I counted out 200.
What did we do to upset you?
Right, let's put this on.
Honestly, like, I
Right,
just assumed
so
we were going to talk our way out of it.
he's
and
been pulled
instead
towards.
So did him.
As did I.
You've
As did I.
done
Yeah,
that.
I did.
Whoops. You've sort of done that. You've sort of walked forward, and there's plant
Right,
growth around
guys.
you. Hang on. Turn you around.
PG.
I'm just going to do a little bit of this and a colour. Can I change the colour? Yes, I can. There we go. Just do this just around.
After we have PCK, can we have like a Q&A about where we went wrong?
Yeah. What did we do? Show us on the dolly, Phil, where we touched you, because this is a bit
Yeah.
petite.
Show us on the dolly.
What's left of the dolly?
Yeah.
What I mean, I feel like this is some old grudge from school that I've forgotten about that you never let go of. But
I don't know.
You do, Rob.
I don't know.
This is all Rob's fault. I'm sorry. Right, okay. I'm gonna
I
share.
always have my suspicions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I'm gonna share it on the screen on this there, so you can see, and I'm gonna share it on here. Oh, if it's there it is. Dum dum dum. I'm just making sure the Discord and DM mic is working on here. Yes, it is. Okay. So as you guys can see, or hopefully you can see, the circle over here represents the plant growth that's around you guys. That is considered difficult terrain, and by difficult, it's actually super difficult terrain. It's actually your movement is quartered in that. So you only move.
I assumed I was further away from everyone.
I assume. Well, you can be further away if you like. I thought that you'd hidden in the plant growth. That's all.
Yeah.
So I'll put you over there.
If only I had some sort of special ability that means I didn't struggle with difficult terrain in forests.
Only I didn't have the ability to teleport.
Haha.
Thanks, guys. I have none of those things. Surprise.
Yeah.
Um,
that is a lot of druids.
Yeah, that is a lot of druids.
No, don't be on that star.
Hang on, sorry, 1 second. Let me just.
Hey,
Du- du- du.
what's happening?
Seriously, gang, what are we even thinking of trying to fight
Okay,
our way out
what
of
I'm
this?
thinking is that we all attack one side of the druids and we escape that way.
And then die
Or-
horribly.
Or you all attack Herrion.
Right,
He goes,
Grinks,
I
what's
just tried that.
Grinks? What's your initiative roll, please?
It's 12 on dice, plus 4, so 16.
16.
It's not great.
Mulrin.
16 on dice, plus I didn't roll my d8, 2 seconds. Plus 4 plus 2 7, so that is 21.
21. Raljim.
20. Oh, sorry, 24.
24. Sal.
No, sorry, 23.
23.
16.
16. Lynx.
14.
14. And Yul. Natural 20.
Oh, good.
Yul's going
Happens
first.
to have a teleport spell, does he?
He does.
And
But
he's out of here. Boom.
See you later, guys. You're on your own.
You.
Thanks for all the
Yeah.
help, bye!
Okay.
How did Harriet even know that Yule was going to learn release from tree?
Because, well, I mean, you can probably guess. He-
I love told him.
Vyloff, he learned the spell. Well, Saiko learned the spell from Vyloff, and you know, you can guess stuff.
But Saiko's obviously sold us out, right?
No, Saiko might not have sold you out. Saiko's obviously just done what she thought was being stealthy and or nonchalant about it. But obviously Vyloff is smarter. Right. Okay. So Yul is going first. He's part of
hang
his.
on, Phil. You
Yep.
need to get my initiative.
Oh, sorry. Hang on. Where are you, Ella? Oh, right. You went on it from before. Sorry. I do apologise. Hang on a second.
All right.
Well, that's foreboding.
No,
Yeah,
it's
I know.
you went on
Right.
it because you were Gigamok in the last battle. So, right, what's your initiative?
16.
16. Okay, cool. You are now in. Right, Yul is going to turn around. Is sort of being pulled towards. So the vines are kind of dragging him across the ground, or in the air, but like they are pulling across the ground. As he's suspended in midair. And he turns around to you, Elar, and just he looks, and I need you, Elar. I need you to give me an insight roll. He's going to look. He's going to look at you, and he's going to look past you, and give a little wink. Just give me an insight check, please.
Do I have advantage because of something like senses or the sword or something?
No, that's perception. So it's just insight.
You can do it, Ayla.
We all believe in you.
Oh yeah, you're right. Draconic senses is perception.
Yeah.
Balls. It's a 2.
Oh, he looks at you, gives a little smile, looks past you, and then kind of winks. And you look back at him and shrug like, what? You're not getting it. It's like he's trying to give you a message, and you're not reading it at all.
Who is this looking at me trying to give me a message?
Yul, the dwarf that's been dragged, the one that
Right.
just helped you. So he.
Storm seller.
Pardon?
I'm really sorry, everyone. The dice. I mean. The
Yeah,
dice
no.
is-
So he looks and goes, "Ugh, get to the middle of the circle, fuck." and as he says that, it kind of draws your attention. You look, and in the center of the circle down here, you see. Hang on a second. In fact, I'll just do this. Not that. This. You see a tree beginning to grow. It's not that big yet.
Tree stride.
Beginning to grow in the middle of the circle. You see sort of hanging off one of the branches, there's a little token, feather token with like an oak, symbol on it. Like the one you've actually got in your possession that you took off the Goliath.
Oh.
And he just kind of then starts to struggle and pull, and he's going to make a strength check to try and escape. Why not? Nope, that is a 4. So he doesn't manage to escape. So that's his turn, but he's warned you on that one. Raljin, it's your turn.
Okay.
Good thing about you being in plant growth is that anything that tries to hit you is at disadvantage. So he's helped you there.
Okay, yeah. Right, so I would like to... well, I'd like to start by... Can I actually see him from here?
You cannot, because the plant growth also impedes your vision as well.
No.
So it's above you. So it's all like grass is just grown up and it's above you. It's thick as well, so it makes it sort of hard to get through, which is why it quarters your movement.
No, it doesn't.
What's that ability, by the way?
It's favourite terrain.
Nature's Stride, isn't it?
Oh, right, okay. If you're in woodland, not plain land.
Well, are we not in the middle of a forest?
Alright, I'll allow it.
No, seriously, if we're not in the middle of a forest, then...
You're in a forest area, but you're in a plain area in the middle of a forest. So,
Fine.
it's a bit difficult on that one.
Okay. Instead of... Alright. Is that it? I can only move like 10 feet. Let me just check. Let me just check my shiny new abilities.
We have a ranger wielding the 1D&D new abilities who is just getting to grips with them.
Yeah. I would recommend the 1D&D Ranger Unearthed Arcana. By the way, it's a great improvement over the regular Ranger. No, I don't have anything that's annoying. Okay.
Yeah, so
fine.
you cannot see your target from here. You'd have to move out of the thing.
Yeah, but I can only move what, like 10 feet.
Your movement is quartered, so yeah, you can only move 10 feet. So you can get to the edge of it, but you still won't be able to see. You can move your full movement to get out of it, but then you would also lose the the cover, which protects you from the arrows.
All right, so I'll move. I'm gonna have to move to the edge anyway, so I'll move to the edge.
Okay, so just to the edge.
Yeah, and then. I don't think I've got any blazing bowstrings left.
Any attack you'd make
I know.
with disadvantage.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to hold. Yeah, I'm going to hold my action for in case anything happens to the overgrowth. If it disappears or if it parts or anything like that, so he can attack me.
Okay,
Then,
interesting.
yeah,
Okay,
and I'm going to attack.
okie dokie. Mulrin, it's your turn.
Okay.
So I'll just show you what you've got. The Vicious Whisper in the middle down here. And his 4 spellcasters either side of him.
They're his count spell blocks. Okay. Where's Malrin?
Mulrin is there.
Okay, and the tree that's emerging.
Oh yeah,
Are
the
seagulls very obvious signs away.
He shouted it, so he got fed up with the fact that Alar would, it basically was trying to save himself an action, but because he had to shout it, he gave up the action to do a spell. So
Sorry,
yeah,
everyone.
it's okay. No, I played that character one very well. So yeah,
It is quite thematic, though.
yeah, it is absolutely.
Yeah.
So yeah, you've all been drawn. Your attention's been drawn to the tree. Unfortunately, Herion's attention has also been drawn to the tree as well.
Oh,
Sounds
boy.
about right. Okay, so in that regard, he's going to try and attack the tree. And if we all move in, that makes us 6. Malrin's having this internal thought with the party watching everything else going on. Bear with me 2 seconds. Can't be
Malrin's in his mind,
Maureen is in his mind palace. Cannot be killed. Okay, first time round. I'm going to cast a 4th level magic missile at the druid guardian closest to me, whilst I'm moving slowly towards the tree.
Okay, so you're gonna move. You're moving towards the tree. So which one are you?
am.
Which one are you attacking?
Which one is the closest?
One of the spellcasters or one of the archers?
One of the spellcasters.
Okay, so this one is the closest, and that is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70 feet away from you.
Cool, let me just... I haven't used magic missile in a while, I'm just going to double check the range. Magic missile... 120 feet, ample room. Okay, so that is 1d4 plus 1 damage, cannot be blocked. So second, third, and fourth. So I get one more dart, means I will get a total of 64. Okay. That is 24 points of force damage. And it can't be
Nice.
blocked. And if they're concentrating on a spell for every single dart, they are going to have to make concentration.
Okay. They're not concentrating on anything at the moment, unfortunately. But they do take 24 points of damage.
Did it look at her?
It looked like it hurt. I mean, they're still standing, but yeah, it looked like it hurt them.
Good. That's what we like to hear.
You do anything else? Did you say you're slowly moving towards the tree?
Yeah, I'm going to say I'm going to move, instead of going into the bit there, I'm going to move around the vicinity of it. So, yeah, like 30 feet to the side, so I'm as far away
About
from
to there?
myself as possible.
About there? Okay.
Hmm.
Right. Okay, that is your turn. It's his turn. Vicious Whisper. Right. So he's going to... Right, what can I do with this guy? Okay, first of all, everyone that is in 60 feet, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. That means Grinks and Alar. I'd like you two to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Natural 20. I can take a photo.
Nice. No, I believe you. I believe you. I mean, you can take a photo for evidence, if just a gloat if you like. Alar, what did you get? Wisdom saving throw?
12.
12. Okay.
I mean, for Ayla, that's not bad.
That's not bad for Alar.
No, it was 13, but I'm -1. So
Yeah.
12.
But we are going back to Alar the Frighty, as his frightful, fearsome presence begins to take a hold of you, and you suddenly feel You suddenly feel scared of your half brother standing in front of you, wielding the power of 200 archers that could, that could quite easily take you out if you currently weren't having some sort of favor from a goddess, possibly, and it scares you. You are now scared for 1 minute of Herion, which means that you cannot attack him and you must move away from him. And yeah, so that happens for 1 minute, and then the effect says you can try and save on it at the beginning or the end of each one of your turns. That's it. Okay, and Grinks, you are, if he tries that again, you are immune to it because you succeeded on it.
Whoop, whoop.
So he's then going to use one of his spells, I think. Oh, that's a nice one. Let's try that one. Second. There we go. So, okay, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to... Sorry. I don't often play spellcasters. This is why I will never play a proper spellcaster. I'm awful at it. Okay.
You're doing well.
Thanks. He's going to do... First of all, he's going to conjure Actually, no, he's going to do plant growth around you as well, Ayla and Grinks. So as your as everything sort of happens, the ground begins to grow around you, and you two, and he can only hold concentration on 2 because of one of his abilities. But for you two, don't know if that's going to get you. There we are. The plants begin to grow around you. Can't move that, but there we go. Just as Yul is being pulled closer towards him. You guys are now in difficult terrain. Difficult terrain. So 10 feet. Well, basically, you can only move 10 feet in here. Pretty much. He's then going to use some of his movement to start backing away. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And let his fighters do the job for him. Grinks, it's your turn. So the grass around you just sort of grown up, and it's above your head. You currently have no visibility on the Vicious Whisper or anything around you within the radius of the spell that I've put on the board. So, yeah, that's the situation you're in. You're also at 1/4 movement. What would you like to do?
I'm going to cast Dispel Magic on the plant growth around me.
Okay, Dispel Magic.
So it's in the Discord. I'll take a picture and send it, just so you've got it.
So I've got it on here. I can Dispel Magic, 3rd level or lower. For 4th level or higher, you must make an ability check. Let me just double check plant growth, what level it is. Plant growth is a 3rd level, so yes, you can dispel the magic. As he casts the spell and it begins to grow, it gets to about head height, and you just go no, and it dispels it, almost like do you know, like in Pokemon when you cut the grass and it just sort of scatters around you, and sort of like grass begins to flake down to the ground.
I'm interested because that was in range of Yule. Does that free him?
No, because that's a different spell.
Okay.
So Dispel Magic only works on one magical spell at a time.
That's alright. I'll tell you what, that is one of the best things for Drow High Magic.
Yeah.
I've never had to take it as I can cast it once per day, absolutely free.
That is pretty cool. And what else are you doing?
Well, knack all, really. I'll move back
So-
30 feet. Can't do anything else, I don't
Okay.
think.
Righty-ho. Excellent. So move back 30 feet into the circle. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
towards the tree.
30, towards the tree. Excellent. Elar, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Eli wants to head towards the circle it was told to head to.
Okay. So yeah, in the vicinity around you, you've got Raljin and sort of over here. You can see him. He's stuck in there. Greeks have started moving away from you. Yul is still being pulled towards the Vicious Whisper and his spellcasters. He's kind of got vines sort of like wrapped around his arms, and he's being sort of held outstretched, and his legs have been lifted off the ground, and they're kind of pulling him towards that direction. You're moving back in towards the circle, 30 feet, yeah? 10, 15,
Yeah, I'm going to do what I've been told to do.
30. Okay. So 30 feet into there. Excellent. Sal, it's your turn.
Right. Can I just see how far between me and the middle growing tree?
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, about 40 feet, 45 feet.
Oh, annoying. Okay. I would like to run towards the tree.
Okay, run towards the tree. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
I would like to shoot at one of these magey boys who looks like he's plant growth of Yule.
Okay.
Oh,
So-
my apologies, ma'am.
That's a female druid.
Plant grow girl.
Give me an attack roll.
Just sunlight sensitivity. Does that do? I would like. Please be better than that. 18.
18 hits, roll for damage.
Okay, so it's not sneaky, so it's just the old normal thing and another normal thing. Oh. 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage.
5 of those being
Poison?
no, acid damage.
Acid damage. Sorry, yeah, acid. Yep, cool.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And then, as my bonus action, I would like to dash
Okay.
into the up
Behind-
the tree, and part of my dash is climbing the tree.
Okay, so you're going to get into the tree. As you get to the tree and you start climbing the tree is mid-growth. So as you sort of get a hold of one of the branches, it kind of takes you up with it, and your feet kind of lift onto... Yeah, you kind of grab hold of it, and you're lifting off the ground.
Free movement.
Sorry?
Free movement.
Yeah. So you're sort of going up the tree very slowly as the tree is growing in front of you. Yeah. Right. It is Lynx's turn. What will Lynx do?
Lynx will use her full action to get to my side.
Is that it?
Well, she can only move 10 feet, so...
Oh, yes, good point. So, yeah, she'll get to your side. Right, it is the spellcaster's turn. So, first of all, you see Yul moving forward 15 feet as he's dragged forward by these vines, as it appears to be one of those spellcasters.
Did the one I shoot have to make a concentration check?
Not that one, no. As he appears to be moving forward, one of these spellcasters appears to have hold of him. Another one is going to take a step forward, half its movement forward, and this one's going to take half its movement forward. And they are going to cast... Hang on a second. No, I don't do spellcasters. Ooh, okay. These are going to cast... Can I be that mean? I can be that mean. I could be that mean. Yeah, let's be that mean. They're going to cast Wall of Fire. And this Wall of Fire is, or one of them, the one that's this one here, is going to cast Wall of Fire. Is going to go across here. Get my pencil. I like having this pencil. I've never used it before. So let's get a nice orangey red. And Wall of Fire gives me 60 feet long, 20 feet high. So, oh, that's not green. That's not the colour I want. Let's go for a reddish colour. Apply. There we go. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Across there, and I can't show you how high it is, but it's about 20 feet high, and it creates a wall of fire across there, blocking your view of Yul. Then these guys, this one is going to emerge. Oh no, sorry, no, so use how it's moving, it's going to use the rest of its movement just to the side of the wall of fire so it doesn't get burned, and cast, looking at you're within range, so looking at Morin, and is going to cast... this is why I don't do spellcasters very often. Especially not druidic spellcasters, they're not great. You can have... Ooh.
Well, you just insulted Domesticated Moss's favourite class, so...
Sorry, I do apologise, Domesticated Moss.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
We just lost one of our followers there.
Wow, we just lost our follower.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Okay, I can probably do that one. Yeah, you're within range for that one. Yeah, you're going to get entangled. So they're going to try and entangle you. So, grasping weeds and vines sprout up from the ground about 20 foot square, starting at the point within range, which is where you are. And you are going to get grasping vines around you. So you must succeed.
Save against that? yeah,
No. So on the creature within the area must, when you cast the spell, must succeed in a strength saving throw or be restrained. So this area here, not that colour. That colour, that'll do. This area here around you becomes all grasping vines. And I need you to make a strength saving throw, please.
Okay. That is a 14.
14 is not going to succeed, as you are restrained in place. That means your movement is down to 0 and any attacks on you are at advantage.
I hate to say this, Phil, you're going to regret that.
Your armor, as you're still getting used to sort of like wearing it, you think you've kind of got it, and then suddenly you get one sort of like part of it gets caught in it, and it manages to get a good grip around it, and it pulls one of your arms down and one of your legs into the ground, making it very difficult for you to move, and you are now restrained by this one here. Another one, this one, is going to just move to the side, just down here, and this one is going to move just to the side, just down here. And this one is going to cast Firestorm.
Can they see Raljin in there? You said it was like massively obscured.
I think with a spell like Firestorm, it doesn't really matter.
It's 150 feet, and they're just aiming for the general area because it'll set fire in to everything in that circle. It'll get rid of all the it'll get rid of everything there, but it'll also harm anyone in it, including Lynx. So, a storm made up of sheets of roaring flame appears in your location. The area storm consists of about 10-foot cubes. That's fine. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. So this stream of fire begins to swirl around, setting fire to all the plants around you. This plant growth around you begins to sort of like blaze in on you as it catches fire quite quickly. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure I'm all right. I'm not so sure about Lynx though. So I dex saving throw. That is 22.
22. You're fine.
Yeah, 22.
What about Lynx?
Lynx got a 15.
Lynx does not succeed. So you might hit me. So you take... so that's 10, 16, 18... 18 times 2. It's 18 add 18. 30.
36.
Thank you, sorry, my mind. So, you take 18 points of damage, Raljin, and Lynx takes 36 points of damage. You dive out of the way of this fire. The whole area that you've been just in is just collapsed down. It's completely gone. So there's nothing obscuring your vision anymore, apart from the big wall of fire in front of you. Yeah, so that's not great. There's also fire behind you as well. So this area becomes aflame.
Well, she's all right. She's very badly burned, but she's still alive.
So this area is all on fire. And because you made dexterity saving throws, you guys are just 5 foot out of there. Place is being set ablaze at the moment. Right, that is their turn. Now it's the archer's turn. And the way this is going to be, they're not all going to fire at the same time because that would be awful. But I am going to have a quarter of them fire each time. So we're going to have some of them. I'm going to go some of them on Raljin and Lynx that have now appeared. So I'm going to do some on you. Miss. What's your AC? Raljin? Hello?
Rob?
He's muted.
Sorry, I was muted.
What's your AC?
Not good enough.
It depends. What is your AC? I mean, It's it's an 18 to hit. So I just want to know if
No, it's 16.
16. So that hits. Okay. And one more. That one
Got a
hits
trick
as well.
up your sleeve there, Rob.
So
Yeah.
you
Oh, wait,
take.
can I do that as a reaction?
It is a reaction to cast that.
Oh,
+5 to AC for you.
thank you, Metagaming Pigeon. I didn't. I honestly didn't know it was a reaction.
Oh right, you have the
I've
the
got
thing
ring
that
with
was.
the field in.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
So yeah, you one of them actually. That's for the whole turn, isn't it? So two of them hit you out of the 5 that go towards you. But as they go to hit you, you kind of bring up your arm, and a sort of translucent shield sort of flicks up and ding ding fly off in different directions. You didn't even realise you were doing it. But yeah, it protects both you and Lynx in that scenario. Right, I'm going to go 5 on. I'll go Maureen next. Natural 20 on one of them, and it's with advantage as well. But that because you're restrained. So I'll do damage on that in a minute. Miss. That is 17 to hit on the other one.
Basically 21.
Nice. Oh, that one is 24 to hit, so that one will hit. So 2 hits on that one, but one of them's a natural 20. And that is a D6. So that is 7 on the first. Sorry, 7. Sorry, not 7. 3 times 2 plus 3. Sorry.
3 times 2 plus 3 is 9.
Sorry. 3 times 2 plus 4. Sorry. So is 10. So 10 points of damage on that one on the natural 20, and another 8 points of damage. So 18 points of damage from those. Where am I? So they don't. Did you hide? No, you dashed, didn't you, Sal? So
Yeah.
you're not hidden. So they're gonna shoot at you next. Okay. 2.
Even though they're
3,
not hidden, they do get
4.
partial cover, don't they?
As they're climbing the tree, yes, partial cover, and I'm taking that into account. None of them hits, but not for the reason that you realise. As the arrows come arcing around and down towards you, towards the tree, towards the circle area, they kind of hit a dome. And you see the area that sort of like shimmer down towards the ground of where the spell-casting circle that you are within kind of forms a shield around the tree. You, yeah, and you hear, in fact, anyone that's quite close to, I think, Ralston, you might hear this. You just hear a, ha, coming from Yul in the distance, as if to say, yeah, got you, bitch. So yeah, and I'm not even going to roll. So as the ones come towards Alar and Grinks at the same time, those arrows hitting the shield and not getting through. It does flicker slightly the more arrows that hit it, but yeah, they can't get through that. That is the archer's turn, and we're going to go back to the top of initiative. With Yul. He's going to attempt to escape from this because he does not want to get to where he's going. So he's going to cast a Dispel. So does he need Semantic? Because that could. He does. Right, okay. He needs a strength check first to get one of his arms 3. Okay, that is 18, so that is a success. He breaks and one of the vines out. Not that you guys see this, and he then begins to cast Dispel Magic, which makes him fall to the ground from the grasping vines. He's then going to attempt to move out of dodge. You do hear a you from the vicious whisper in the distance. He's probably going to react to this at some point, but he's going to try and get out of dodge. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to go that way, and he's turning around. He's going to try and get out of this. So he's going to move that way. And that's his turn. Raujin, it's your turn.
Okay, so I would like to run towards the magic circle.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to
fine.
assume Lynx is going to do the same, just to save on time there.
Yeah, and also I would like to Hunter's Mark this one near the right side of the wall of fire, the one just in front of Yule.
That one? Okay. Yep, Hunter's marked.
And they are getting a nice ice arrow to the face.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
Maybe they're not. Hang on. Oh, actually, they probably are. Dirty 20?
Yeah, that will hit. As you pull back your bow and fire without an arrow, but it forms as you pull it back and it shoots out. It goes past the circle and you see it kind of... and it shoots through the circle, almost causing vibrations in it. And it passes through and hits the target. Roll for damage.
It's D8 plus D6. So that is 14 points of damage on my first attack.
How much, sorry?
14.
14 points of damage. Okay.
And for my second attack... So there we go. Ooh, no, that's going to miss. Even with my crazy bonuses, that's actually 14.
14 will miss, unfortunately. Yeah,
Even
sorry.
with my crazy bonuses, that's
Yeah.
14.
I'm just double checking. That's not. Is that the one that I've got you with Grasping Vine, Yul? No, Malvin? It's not, is it? It's that one, isn't it? Hang on. No, it's not. It's that one. So they're going to have to roll a concentration check. Oh, Malvin. The Grasping Vines that have a hold of you release as Raljin hits the spellcaster. They fail the concentration check, and you are released from the spell, which is good to know. Are you doing anything else, or is it Malvin's turn?
Nope, it's Malrin's turn.
Malvin, you have been released from the Grasping Vines as that spell cast. Oh, the circle's gone. I can't bring it back. We'll just assume there's a circle there. So yeah, you've been released. What would you like to do? It's all right. Hang on. Let me see if I can bring my circle back. There we go.
Is it immediately obvious which one it looked like, the one who's just been hit by Raljin?
Yeah, it's quite obvious. It was the one that was. It was the one that was sort of concentrating on a spell on you as well. So you'll have seen them anyway.
Amazing. So, with that in mind, I'm definitely within 120 feet, and as a free action, I'd like to see if the shield opens up when I put my hand near it.
Okay, so you put your hand in it, and it kind of shimmers slightly. It's only visible because you now know it's there.
Brilliant. Okay, so with that in mind, I'm going to fire a third level guiding bolt at that arsehole, and then I'm going to walk in the shield.
Okay, give me an. Is it a save or is it an attack? I can't ever remember with guiding bolt. Go for it.
That is a 17 on dice. That's 25 to hit.
25 definitely hits. Roll for damage.
Delightful. It's been a while, hasn't it, guys? It's been a while. Right, where's my... The NS, D6. Definitely. 46. That's 21 points of radiant damage.
21 points of radiant damage. Nice. Okay. Sorry, there's another thing that happens as Yule's turn went. The tree also grew a little bit more. Sal, you're in it somewhere. Nope. You're in it. No, you can't. I'm sorry, you can't get in it. You can't get in it. There we go. It doesn't work. But you're in it. You're in it. You're in it. There we go. So 21 points of radiant damage. Okay, it's still standing, but looking very weak. They are. Right. And you walk in. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. Right, that is your turn. It's now Herion's turn, who is pissed off that Yul has managed to break free. So he's going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to extend out his staff and says, "Oh, you're not getting away!" And he's going to cast... Ooh, what would be a good one? He's going to cast... Nah, he's just going to go for... He's going to do it the old favourite. He's going to cast Grasping Vines again. He's going to get a hold of him. So he's going to make a strength check. And succeed this time. So no, it doesn't happen. The vines grasp up towards him, and he manages to break free. Herion is pissed off at this point. What can he do? He's got other things that he can do. I'm just going to... He's got his big guns.
I like the idea that Yule broke free because for all his bluster, Herion's magic is actually kind of weak.
Oh yeah, Herion isn't that powerful. He's he just likes to show off. In fact, these spellcasters around him, as you will see, are much more adept at magic than Herion is. So yeah, he tries to get. It doesn't happen. You don't see him, but he just kind of gets real frustrated. And that's all he can do at this point.
My spell.
Grinks, it's your turn.
If I take one step back,
Yeah.
how many spaces or how many feet is it between me and that druid caster?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, about 65, 70 feet.
Oh, good. And how many feet towards you?
So if it's 70
It's
to
within
there...
120, isn't it?
Yes, it's within 120.
Very good. I'm going to cast Fuck You at Yule. Fireball.
Yule?
You?
Yep.
You mean the dwarf?
Yeah.
What? Why?
I'm casting
He's an
Sculpt
always
spell. Yeah, Sculpt spell. He's not going to take any damage. Fireball's hitting there 20 feet all around him.
Oh, I see. God, I was wondering what you were doing there.
Saving throw from everybody within 20 feet of Yule.
Okay. So
Wow.
that would be... Vicious Whisper is not in that, unfortunately. So 5, 10, 15, 20. So it'll get this one, and these two over here. So first of all, oh, that is a natural 1 from this one, and that will do double damage because I like that. The other one, that is gonna. What's the DC?
15.
15 fail, and the 2 soldiers fail and fail. So roll for damage, please. They all failed.
28 points of fire damage.
28 points of fire damage, doubled to 56 for this one. Dead. You just... that one just gets blown apart. This one takes 28 points. Sorry, that's on here.
With a wall of fire.
Sorry?
Rank amateurs with a wall of fire.
Why make a wall when you can make a bottle?
Yeah, why make a wall when you can make a bomb? 28 for that one, and the 2 soldiers, they are both dead. Dead. Gone. And gone, just collateral. Right, and you'll just kind of... You see him kind of look up, and he's kind of like relieved that you didn't blast him to smithereens. He kind of looks over in your direction and says, "What the fuck was that?" And Alar, it's your turn.
Oh, with the rest of my movement, I'm
Oh,
going to
sorry.
move towards the tree. Sorry, I'm going to move
Oh, yeah.
towards the back end of the tree to break line of sight with the casters, because, yeah.
Good plan. Good plan. Right, okay. Alar, it's your turn.
I didn't get to do my attack action last go, did I?
You didn't use your attack action last go, no.
We just kind of went through it so quickly I forgot to mention it, but never mind. So,
Sorry.
all right. So, how am I doing with this scared thing?
You are still scared of the Vicious Whisper, but you can make a Wisdom saving throw if you wish to see if you can try and break that.
Go on then. Oh my word! I haven't succeeded. I rolled a 6.
Yeah, sorry, you are still shit scared of your half brother.
Ugh.
Yeah, he's too scary. So you can't attack him, and you have to move away from him.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna try and use my bow and arrow to take out one of the green druidy people.
Okay, the only one you can see is this one over here. Alternatively, obviously, there's all the soldiers that are around the edge, which are all preparing and knocking their arrows, ready for another attack.
I'll go for the green spellcaster thing because
Yeah.
they're dangerous.
Oh, yes. Roll for attack.
Okay.
What's the distance? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 80, 85, 90 feet. I'm assuming 120 feet is on a longbow, isn't it? Or is it like 240 or something? I don't know. But yeah, go for it. Roll the attack.
So I rolled an 8, but fortunately I get to plus 11, so it's a 19.
Yeah, that'll hit.
It's good because my rolling is appalling today.
But your bonuses help.
Yeah, but every roll's been really poor. Never mind. Right, so I now roll for the damage. So that's 1d8 plus 4. Okay. No, that's not a d8. Here we go. Right, ready? It's 5 plus 4 is 9.
9 points of damage. Still standing, but not happy with being shot.
Isn't that the one that was cast in Wall of Fire?
No, the one that's casting Wall of Fire is this one
Okay.
here.
I'm gonna ping him again, but I'm gonna use one of my walloping arrows.
Okay, yeah, go for it. Give me the attack roll.
Oh god, that's better. That's a 19. So that's a 30.
30. Yeah, 30 hits.
So walloping arrow and a d8 plus 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. Plus it's a walloping arrow.
So it's knocked off his feet. So this guy is knocked 10 feet back and prone on the ground. I'll say he's prone. So he's and kind of hits against the tree and onto the floor, which actually gives Yul a bit of a chance there. He's the one that has to cast Tree Stride for you, or Transport via Plants. At the moment, you have a tree. So it's Sal. It's your turn.
Alright, so from the top of the tree,
Uh huh.
can I see over the wall of flame?
Yes, you can. As it's growing, you're getting higher and higher. If you'd done this last turn, you wouldn't have been able to. In fact, it would have been just like half cover. But because you've gone higher and higher, you're sort of at the top, and you now get a really good vantage down at. You've got Herion in your sights, or anyone that's behind the wall.
Oh, well, I mean, it's a shame that I haven't been able to hit Herion yet, so let's rectify that, shall we? First, I'm going to insightful fight against him.
Okay.
It's deception. And considering how blatant his stupid trick was, I can't imagine he's a massive deception guy.
Go on.
Right, what did he get for deception?
Sorry, his deception. He is quite charismatic. He rolled 17.
My insight was 27.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna. Yeah, you beat him. Yeah. All the charisma in the world can't save you from Sal.
Nope, my insight is amazing. And now I'm gonna shoot him. And after all that, I really hope I hit him.
Yeah, I really hope you hit as well. That would.
21?
21. Misses.
Oh,
Oh, I'm really sorry. 21 misses as you fire your bolt down and it just ching off his armor. In fact, you see something kind of move around and actually ricochet, kind of almost like a feather or a branch or something. Kind of twacks it out the way. Yeah,
Oh,
21
so
misses.
annoying.
There is something more powerful at play here.
Damn, I should have gone for the firewall guy.
Have you got
Never
anything
mind.
else? I'm really sorry, Sal. Sorry.
No, that's all right. My bonus action was insightful fighting, and I only get one. So that's me.
Right.
I
Okay.
think maybe as my movement, I'm going to sort of move further back in the tree, just in case they try and retaliate.
Fair enough. So you got to get yourself a half cover. That's fine. Right. It is the Archdruid's turn before the archers. So this one is going to move this way, and this one's going to get up, and they're both going to attempt to restrain Yul because I killed a guy. So one of them is going to entangle. Sorry, it's a strength save. Okay. Yul is caught on one side from entangle, gets around his leg, and he fails on the other one. He gets caught both legs. He kind of goes to the ground and kind of gives a as he hits the ground and starts being dragged backwards from those two. This one is going to come over. Sorry?
The wall of fire's gone then.
The wall of fire has gone, yes.
Oh, goody, goody.
Excellent.
Yeah, it goes out because the spellcasters are thingy. And the last one is going to... Let's see what we got here. Come on, give me the spells. Give me those spells. Right. He could cast that. That would be annoying for you guys. Yeah, I'm going to be annoying to you guys. Why pull punches? He's going to cast Wall of Fire. just because. So, Wall of Fire, and this time, the distance for Wall of Fire is... Where are you, Wall of Fire? There you are. 120 feet, which means you're all definitely within range. Is going to go around here. It's going to go around this side. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
Yeah,
35.
can that breach the shield, Phil?
Yes, it does, because magical effects can breach the shield. And to there. So the Wall of Fire cast...
Oh, it is Wall of Fire?
Sorry? Is a 4th level evocation spell.
Okay.
Everyone that gets... when it appears, I need you to automate dexterity. So Lynx, Raljin, Alar, and Molrin. I'd like you all to make dexterity saving first, please.
Okay, so I got a 16 and Link's got a 21.
Oh, right, okay, cool. So Lynx will take half damage, and so will you.
Sweet. Because Link's really can't take too much more damage.
Alar, what'd you get? Sorry, what was yours, Molrin?
I got a 16.
16 for you, you're okay.
I got an 18.
You're okay. So, right, you're all taking half damage at this point. So, 13, 17, 22, 25. Halved is 12 points of fire damage you all take. As this magical effect breaches there. So you can get the idea that anything that isn't magical cannot enter this, but anything that is magical can enter and exit this. Which is why all of your weapons have been able to breach it, because they've been able to go out, because they're all magical. Right, okay. That's
Sorry,
their
how much
turn.
damage did we take?
12 points of damage. The archers, to be honest, they're going to take a turn, and you notice as they see the fire breach there, and they observe the battlefield, you notice them all take their arrows out and go back into the quiver and pull out different arrows, and they start knocking them. That's going to be their turn there. That's going to be their turn, because it's making the decision, doing it, and pulling it back. So that's... You've got another turn before they start firing magical arrows at you.
Forget your guy.
Right. It is Yul's turn. Alright, fuck it. He turns around, looks at Herion and just says, "You've been a bad boy, Herion!" And he just sort of looks starts to almost growl, and you notice his form begin to change. His snout builds out, and he turns into bear form. This huge ginger bear just turns up and just snaps the grasping vines off, and the other one, rather than snap it, just kind of picks it up and throws the druid spellcaster to the floor. And that one's gonna sort of fly over here and be prone over here. He's then going to use his bear form, which I think I should get a bear. Should we get a bear? I think we should get a bear. Let's search for animals. Sorry?
We need a bear.
We need a bear. Let's get a bear. So we're gonna.
Better with bears.
Everything's better with a bear. Let's get a bear.
November 2020.
Not a bar. I mean, we could do with a bar as well, but no, let's have a bear. A bear and a bar. I think a dire bear looks cool. Where did it go? Where did that?
You've broke it.
Where did the bear go? Oh,
You left it in the big sack.
I left the bear in the sack. Right, let's try that again. Bear. There it is. Boom. He's now a freaking bear because he's a druid and he can wild shape. Let's just get rid of Yule, and there he is. And he's going to use his bear movement. I just need to pull that up on here.
He's going to do the bare minimum, then, I see.
And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 feet of movement as he starts towards you guys. It's pretty scary. He's a big bear. He's a dire bear. Right, Raljin, it's your turn.
Has Morgan been? Sorry.
Did Morwin go?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're after Raljin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Right. So I know this is a tricky shot. First off, I'm going to move 10 feet away from the fire, from the hot.
Okay, yeah. So you move away from that. Yep.
Yeah.
And Lynx, I'm going to assume he's going to do the same.
Yeah. And I know it's a tricky shot, but I'm transferring my Hunter's Mark onto Harrion first off.
Okay, what's the distance on Hunter's Mark?
It's stupid.
60? Or is it more?
Pretty sure it's not.
Hunter's Mark is 90 feet.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. Yeah, you can do it.
Yeah. And then I'm going to use Hail of Thorns
Hail of Thorns. Go for it.
With a nice,
Roll for attack.
with an ice arrow.
It is with disadvantage because
Yeah, I
of the
know,
wall
I
of
know.
fire.
I know. So I'm kind of trying to arch over the wall.
Yeah,
so I can
yeah.
do an ice arrow.
That's cool. The ice arrow will
Okay.
pass through it. Will pass through your shield.
Yeah. So that is with disadvantage.
Yes.
That's 25.
25 hits. Roll for damage.
Alright, so let me figure this out. Because this is a lot of damage. Thorns. So that
One-
is
one-
1d6 plus 1d8 plus 1d10.
Mm-hmm.
And also the druid next to him. also
Yes,
takes
within
a
5
d10.
feet. Yes.
So let's see. I should have upspelled it. Never mind. I can do that next time. So that is 8, 9, 10, 11, 17, 19 points of damage.
19 points of damage. That just to Herion.
That just to Herion. The druid takes just the
D10, which was
D10, which was the 5, I believe.
okay. Right.
Oh,
Morwin.
sorry, he does get a saving throw.
Oh, right. Okay. That's a fail because that is only going to be a 9.
Yeah.
Right.
Did I hear
Morin.
my
Oh, no,
intrepid
no,
phone?
no.
Oh, right. Oh,
No.
sorry. Sorry. I do apologise.
I get a second attack, and then we're going to upspell to 3rd level.
Okay.
I'm doing the same as last time.
Okay.
Oh, that's cold. Alright. Not as good this time. Only a 23.
23 does hit.
Yeah.
Roll for damage. And now you know he's AC.
Well, I didn't. But...
Uh,
that's-
Well, it's somewhere between 21 and 23.
Yeah. Alright, so that is 12, 15, 19, 20 points of damage.
20 points of damage.
Yeah,
Nice.
and it's 8 on the d10.
Okay, so 8 for that guy.
And
Okay.
also, I believe he was the one casting a wall of fire.
Yes, he was, which means he needs to make a concentration check twice. He succeeds on the first one,
Yeah.
and the second one he fails. Wall of fire goes down.
Oh,
Ta-da!
goody, thank you.
You just be thankful that I'd already used my blazing bowstring, because it could have been a lot worse.
Okay, it's Herion's turn. So, Herion is gonna go ahead and ba-ba-de-ba. He's gonna see that shit is going down. He's just going to turn to everyone around the so all of the archers. Says, "Finish them off. Leave nothing left. I'm going back. See things are done." And he's gonna start
Cowards.
5.
Go!
Pardon?
In Eli's voice, I'm going to try and goad him to stay. So I'm going to call coward. So, with a performance...
It would be persuasion or intimidation.
Because, I would argue performance because I'm mimicking Eli.
I'll say performance to see how well you mimic ALR, but then I'm going to need separate intimidation or persuasion to accomplish what you're trying to do.
16. 18 for the mimicking of Eli.
That's a good mimic.
And...
That's a good mimic.
that was, 16. So with that's... What was it? So persuasion or what was the other one that you said?
Persuade or
Persuasion?
intimidate, it's up to you.
Oh, it's both the same. It makes no odds because it's still charisma. So 18. So
18.
16 on die.
Oh.
Fly. Chicken.
Okay. He stops. He walks back. Says he knows that you're imitating his half brother. He's not stupid. Says you do a very good impression, and I might be convinced he is very two-dimensional after all. Maybe I should just kill you myself.
He only knows me. He's only just met me, really.
And
I mean, the hypocrisy of it.
it says,
I mean, right, Sal. I mean, come on, there's more to me than just 2 dimensions, surely to goodness.
Ah, you.
maybe I should just show my leadership and
Phil,
kill
sorry.
you. Yes?
Just real quick. It's okay if it's too late, but I realised I forgot to add the extra damage to the upspell.
Okay, what was the extra damage?
It's 2 more d10s.
Just roll 2 more d10s then.
Alright.
It won't kill him, but...
No. But it might
Yeah,
kill
how?
the guy. Alright, so that is 11 extra points of damage
Okay,
to both him and the druid.
okay, I will add that on in a second. Just doing something at the moment. Whoops, that's not what I wanted.
Why?
I didn't mean to deal, I meant to do something else.
It looks like there's like a pie attached to the camera.
Bye.
Or a cookie.
Why is it not doing it? There we go, that's what I wanted.
Oh, there we go. Simon. Fire elemental. Fire elemental. Kill it.
Oh,
Charge your ring.
Right,
Ooh, yeah.
he's going to use Conjure Elemental, and he's going to conjure a fire elemental, which The distance is 90 feet, so he's going to conjure it right in front of you guys. In fact, it's going to go right in front of Ayla. It's going to have
Oh.
its turn.
Wow, so much for killing you himself.
So this is his version of killing you himself.
So brave.
How do I get rid of this thing? There it is. There we go. It's a door mimic. Awesome.
God.
I agree with Sal. It is not brave. That is not brave. That is cowardly.
So let me just
That's
let me just add a fire elemental to the battle. Let's do that, and it's initiative. Ooh, that is a 23.
I'm tied with me.
Yeah. Which means it does get to go as soon as it's summoned, because it gets to do that anyway. So, hang on, 1 second. There we are. Constantly working. Okay, yeah. So the fire elemental is gonna sort of appear in front of you, Ayla, and you actually yelp slightly as because of the fearsome presence. But then look at opportunity as it knocks. Its first attack is a 17. Misses, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it does get multi-attack, 2 attacks. Second attack is a 19.
Yeah, that'll hit because I stupidly haven't activated the Iron Stone yet.
It is an action to do, isn't it, sir?
Yeah.
So that is 7, 8, 9, 10 points of fire damage that you take.
Yeah.
Oh.
And yeah, your cape ignites. So part of your armor ignites. You were wearing a you were still wearing it the last time I checked, because you said
Yeah,
that you were
I
putting it
was.
on. So
correct.
the shawl thing that you're wearing actually sets on fire.
Excellent.
And you take an additional 1d10, 3 points of damage as that sets on fire. You will take that. You will take 1d10 additional fire damage at the end of every one of your turns until you use an action to put the fire out. And that is that's turn. Grinks, it's your turn.
I'm within 150 feet of Harrion, aren't I?
Yes, you are.
I'm going to take 1 step to the right, cast Fuck You at Harrion.
I have a feeling like in your spell book it doesn't say fireball, it says fuck you.
Yeah.
Roll dexterity saving throws for me, I think it is.
Yeah, for all 3 the druids, because I believe the other one's going to be just on the cusp of 20 feet.
Hang on
I
1
aim it,
second.
like, just to the right of Harrion. So
So
the
if we
square
get
to
it
the right
there.
of Harrion.
It's there, so that's
all
definitely
of them.
going to go. So 5, 10, 15, 20 gets there. That won't get him in, but if you
Yeah,
got
no,
it
that's fine.
there, you get
Oh, actually,
5,
yeah,
10,
okay.
15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20 just gets that one in, I think.
Alright, we'll hit them all then.
Yeah,
Is
that
it
will
up
that
to your
will
way?
that will get
Yeah.
them all. Yeah, I mean I shouldn't be helping you here. Why am I doing this? Okay.
I appreciate
One of
it.
the archers as well.
Yeah, you'll probably hit a few of the archers as well. Yeah, absolutely. I hate to tell you, I mean it's still half damage. Harrion rolled a natural 20, so and that's not plot armor, I promise. And that was an actual roll. The first druid, dexterity 18. So that's going to be half damage, I assume. The other one, natural 1, very balanced, and the other one 3 for 5. So 1
point of fire damage.
31 points of fire damage, half to 15. So you kill one of them. Hang on, that's that one. Oh no, there we go. So
The one that Ayla injured.
this one over here dies. And these guys are still standing, but they've taken it because the area just sort of explodes. And you see as the smoke and the fire clears, Harrion's like, "Ah! Ah!" And you can see his face just almost turning red. You're not sure if it's because of the fact that it's very hot or the fact that he's just very irritated and annoyed.
Oh, just real quick.
Yes,
That fire creature, is that an elemental?
it is an elemental, yes.
Summon elemental's a concentration spell.
It is, you're right. He's going to roll, he has to get above a 15. Fuck. Okay. The elemental stays. It doesn't disappear. But he loses control of it, which means not much at the minute. Is it Conjure Elemental? Where is it? There it is. So the elemental is friendly to you and your companions. If your concentration is broken, the elemental doesn't disappear. Instead, you lose control of the elemental. It becomes hostile towards you and your companions. So it is going to be hostile towards Herion. And it might attack. An uncontrolled elemental can be dismissed by you, and it disappears 1 hour after you summoned it. So he can just make it disappear if he wants. But he's lost control of it. So the elemental, which just took 2 swipes at Alar, just kind of sears and sizzles in Herion's direction, taking all of its attention off you, Alar. Nice. Alar, it's your turn.
Let's drop my claw.
Okay, so that's an action to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, because you have to put yourself out, basically. It's the equivalent of. So you have movement left. Unless, of course, you do an action surge, which means that you can have another action. Because you didn't use those during your Gigamok, because you couldn't.
Yes, that's correct. So what I'm going to do is I want to activate the Iron Stone.
Okay, the Iron Stone. This is. Are you using the action surge and then doing that? Because you won't be able to attack.
Wouldn't that be a bonus? Can I not do that as a bonus action?
1 second. Iron Stone. So when you use an action to toss the stone into the air, so it has to be an action.
Right, okay.
So you'd have to spend an action surge to do that, because you spend an action putting yourself out, which means you only have movement left.
Yeah, I'll action surge it then and do that.
Okay.
Oh, and can I roll to see if I'm no longer scared of my half brother?
Yes, you can make a Wisdom 7 throw, of course.
I'm sick to death. Tonight's been a barrage of terrible rolls.
Nat 20?
Oh, it's not. I've got 11.
11, you're still scared. He is still scary to you, man. Yeah. Sorry, man. Sal, it's your turn. Unless, of course, you're moving, Ila. If you move, you will not get attacked by the elemental, because it is not interested in you.
Well, I'm protected currently, aren't I?
Yes.
And it's moving away from me, am I correct in thinking?
It's going to. It's turning around and away from you.
Yeah, I'm not too fussed about moving then.
Okay. Fair enough. So, Sal, it's your turn.
Alright, okay, come on. One more little shot against this thick Hessian, or whatever his name is.
The vicious whisper.
The vicious wine. Oh! That's better!
It's what?
It's better. I just need to check and make sure it's above us. Whatever it was. 24.
24 hits, roll for damage.
Yeah, well, not only do I roll for damage, but because I had Insight for Fighting, I roll Sneak Attack.
Oh, yeah.
So that is 1d8. Oh, I
swear if you kill him.
Yes, please.
I swear.
Right, 19 points of normal damage and 6 points of acid damage.
Oof, nice. That's 25 points of damage?
Yes.
Bloody hell.
And as a free action, I would just like to say, oh dear. Mummy's gonna be so sad that her favourite got. Oh, never mind. It's not that one.
Dear.
And then I'm going to
Like
start climbing down the hill and hide.
Okay, it's going to be the
Hide in
druids.
the lower branches.
the druids are going to have their turn. This one's going to step forward to about here. In fact, going to make a good distance. Going to start moving forward about to there. That's 30 feet, I think. No, one more, 30 feet. And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. No, that is 30 there.
We're not standing near Harry and he gets arrows shot at him.
Yeah. It is a tactic. They don't want to get fireballed again. And they are going to... Okay, the bear is a priority because they know that he's a priority.
You could say he's the bare necessity.
It's the bare necessity. Like it. So, God, druids don't have very many damaging spells. So, what's this one? Okay. They both begin to sort of like bring their hands together and sort of like part it, sort of like bring them almost in the middle. And as their hands go together, they sort of begin to pull them apart. And you see a beam of sunlight begin to forge in the middle of their hands. They then turn towards Yul, and they fire like a beam of sunlight, a sunbeam towards him. He's going to make a dexterity saving throw and fail. He takes...
known for the dexterity.
Of course. And he's going to take 68 radiant damage. That is 7.
That's going to leap back.
Yeah. That is 7 plus 8. What is 7 plus 8? 15. 20. Plus 8, 28. 30... 30, 20, 36, 30, 36 plus 5, 30, 41 points of radiant damage. He's still standing. In fact, it barely phases him. It hits him and it kind of as he kind of gets hit and it kind of singes some of the fur. But he just kind of like shakes it and goes to start like sort of galloping towards his targets. However, you do notice his paw kind of go up, and as the sunbeam blinds him, and he kind of paw goes up and he can't see what's happening. He's blinded until his next turn. So and that's that's. That was both of them because they did double. That is going to be the archer's turn now. They cock their magical arrows and they all fire up into the air. And this might hurt. So...
Oh, by the way, just before you do, I realised it's not going to make a massive difference.
Uh-huh.
But my AC is 1 higher than I thought it was because I didn't change it when I upped my dex.
Okay. Okay. So the way that I'm going to do this, so I'm not rolling 200 times, because Herion is pissed off at this point, is I'm just going to roll to see, I'm basically going to roll a d10 and a d20. The d20 will determine if it hits or not, the d10 will determine how many it is, if you get my drift. So, first of all, 4. So 5 of them miss, and that means 5 of them hit on Raljin. You're going to take 1, 2, 5. That's 7. That is 11, 14 plus 10, so 24 points of piercing damage. As a load of arrows start barraging into you. Things are getting intense. These are just extra magic arrows, and they don't have many of them. So that is 6 are going to miss. That means 4 on Grinks. You take
shield.
Okay.
25 to hit.
Okay. Hang on.
No, sorry, 23 to hit. Apologies, 23.
Okay. So in that case, I'm going to say 2 hit you then instead. So that is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points of damage to you. Ayla. Ooh, okay. That, ooh. Okay, that is all of them hitting you. So that is 10 hitting you.
Oof.
So that is 2, 5, 11, 2, 5, 11, 12, 17.
Ayla's AC is 20 now. He's activated the Iron Stone.
Okay, yeah, it still hit you. It was a 19 on dice plus the plus 2, so it's 21. 17 times 2, 20, 34 points of piercing damage. Sorry?
It's a 0.
That's Ayla. Hits the ground as the arrows barrage into him. Ouch. Okay. Mulrin, I'm going to go for you. That is... So, how many miss? Ooh, all of them miss you. So the arrows come flying down towards you, and all of them miss you, Mulrin. They kind of hit the ground, and some of them ricochet off your armor, and you are fine. Sal, that is 7 hitting you. So that is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come on, D6. 13, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 18 plus 14. What's 18 plus 14?
42.
How much?
No, sorry, 32.
32 points of damage.
I'm still up.
You're still up. Is that everyone? Oh no, Lynx.
Oh,
Kill
God.
my cat.
That is...
Oh, Ayla.
2 are going to hit her.
I mean, she doesn't have a lot of left.
1, 3 plus 4, 7 points of damage. And the bear. That is 5 missing, which means 5 hits. So that is 5, 8. 8 plus 6, 14. It's 15, 16, 17, 18, plus 10, 28 points of damage to Yul. Did I hit everybody then?
Yep.
I got everybody, did I? Good. Excellent. Right, we're back on to Yul, who's blind, and he's running in a straight line. And so he's going to keep running. He's going to trip over this, and he's sort of like...
Didn't you say he was only blind until the start of his next turn? Or was it
And I think it's the end of his next turn. So he's going to continue running. He knows which direction he was going. He's not stupid. But he does trip over and sort of fall prone on the ground in the circle. But he's in the circle. He's then going to drop Wild Shape. And I haven't got his dwarf thing. So I'm just going to say he's dropped Wild Shape. So I'm just going to shrink his thing. There we go. Just a mini bear. He's going to drop Wild Shape, and he's kind of still kind of looking around. His eyes are dazed. He's not really knowing where he's going. He's going to kind of take a few steps forward and kind of stagger a little bit to try and feel his way around using the rest of his movement. Put him.
Can we call out to him?
On your turn, you can. But it's the end of his turn. He's no longer blinded. Fire Elemental is going to turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit burny and I'm going to get Harrian. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30... Ooh. 35, 40, 45, 50. Gets in between these two. And is going to do 2 attacks on them. And, well, first of all, any creature that starts their turn... a creature that touches the fire elemental or hits it with a melee attack takes damage. Oh, and if someone starts their turn within the range. So you should have taken fire damage, Alar, but I'll waiver that because I didn't remember. So, 2 attacks. Oh, Alar's down anyway. It doesn't make a difference. How much are you down by, Alar, by the way? What's your actual... you'll be doing death saving throws anyway, won't you, soon? Right. Okay, first one is going to attack hits, and second attack on the other one hits. They both take 2d6 plus 3 fire damage. That is 12, 13, 14, 15 points on one of them, and not as much that time, 8 points on the other one. However, this one is dead. Just burns, and burns to the ground. It's just on fire in a husk of fire on the ground as this turns towards the other one as an ally of the Vicious Whisper turns. Right, okay. That is the Fire Elemental's turn. Raljin, it's your turn.
My go.
Yes.
And I don't have to roll with disadvantage.
No, why would you?
Because the wall of fire's gone.
Oh yeah. You don't have to do that anymore.
God damn,
You've-
it's so close.
You've managed to goad Herion into staying here. He's supposed to have been long gone by now.
So close. That's a 19 on the dice, so that's 30 instead of 31.
Well, 30 still hits.
Yeah, I know, but it was so close to a nat 20. Sorry, I should have said I'm using Hunter's Mark, which is obvious.
Oh yeah, I figured as much.
And, Ice Arrow, but I'm not using Hail of Thorns.
Okay.
Actually, I just realised I can't. Because
Okay.
It ends once you successfully hit.
Oh yes, it does.
So that's that and that. No, that's the wrong one. Yeah. Okay. It's not bad. Would have been better if I'd got the crit, but never mind. So that is 17 points of damage on my first hit.
Okay. Ooh. It's starting to look a bit damaged here.
Oh, thank you, Dice Gods. Thank you so
Sorry,
much.
I've broken into the brandish now.
That's alright.
Oh, you bastard.
Oh. Nom nom.
Bastard.
And nat 20.
One thing I missed
my
from the whole
second
thing.
hit.
Really? Alright, roll for damage.
Come on. Well, that kind of figures, doesn't it? Yeah. Alright. So that is 5, 6, 7, 4 to 14, 8, so 18, 19 points of damage.
Oh, that could have been so much better.
I know. I'm really annoyed by that.
It's only 2 less than your last hit.
I know. I'm really annoyed.
Alright, Morin, we're up to you.
Oh no, I would also like to move myself and Lynx to the cover of the tree, so we're a bit harder to hit.
Okay. Get around there. Okay. Next, then, Morin, what are you doing?
Alar's down, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Alar within the... Yes, good. Right. I'm pretty rough. I imagine most of the party are. Orion, how far away is he from the circle?
How far away is who?
Orion. Herion.
Herion. He's quite a ways away. Sorry, I mean. So, from you or the circle?
From me.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100 feet.
Yeah, that's in range. Okay. So have we established that magical items pass in and out? Or
Yes.
magic itself passes in and out?
Magical attacks and magical items pass in and out, yes.
This is delightful. Okay. Is Herion looking pretty rough?
He looks like he's taking a bit of a beating. And he looks like he's on the verge of retreat.
Well, he's about to be on the verge of getting smacked, so we've got him bolt.
roll for attack.
Do you want the good news or the bad news, Phil?
Are they both the same thing?
I got an out 20.
Oh no!
Come on.
Oh god!
6d6 doubled. Okay.
Oh.
Do better than I did. Do better than I did, please.
I'm just doing the math in my head to see if this will kill him, or at least knock him down.
52 points of radiant damage.
How much?
52.
Okay. It's
Was that double?
is that after doubling it?
That's after doubling it.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. It's not enough to kill him, sadly,
I'm
on
not
your
done.
part. I know.
He's done. He's not done.
You fire off this guiding bolt. It kind of reverberates the ground, and you see the Vicious Whisper, or Herion, kind of go down to his knees and Father, where are you? Yeah, what are you doing next?
I don't actually have anything planned. I just wanted to scare you.
Did he just ask for his dad?
He just asked for his daddy. Yes, he did.
Oh, he's
What
ready
a
to go.
little brat.
Oh.
It's his turn. He's gonna. Oh, I will have these. I will have your head, and I will. You're gonna rue the day. You mess with the Vicious Whisper. And he's going to.
All for daddy.
He's going to step back, and he's going to head towards this tree. And he's going to say to everyone else, take your final shots. We leave. Back to Verto. And he's going to turn, and he's going to cast transport via plants. Which... yeah, it's he's going to... The tree opens up, and he's going to stagger through. No.
No, I don't want to attack him.
Okay.
I want my reaction to be, if you run, you're proving Ayla's better than you are.
He turns, but doesn't stop. He's on the brink of death. He's not stupid enough to get goaded into being killed. And he just kind of stumbles through, and the tree closes up. That's him gone. He disappears. Grinks, it's your turn.
I'm gonna walk to Ayla, pop the cork on one of my greater healing potions, and give it to Ayla. But as I do, I'm just going to address the druids there,
Okay.
and basically, I'm going to try and get through to them.
What, 200 druids?
Yep. I'm going to do my absolute best.
Okay.
I'm gonna cradle Ayla's head. So, what was it? Is it for the greater? Is it D8s, 2d8s plus 4, or what?
Greater. Hang on. Let's
Yeah.
have a look. A greater healing potion is 2d4. Sorry, 4d4 plus 4.
4d4. Okay, so 1 second. 4, 6. 11. 15 points of healing for Ayla.
15 points of healing for Ayla. Ayla, you get 15 points of
Yeah.
healing. When I
Okay.
get that feeling, I like.
Phil, can I just check?
Yes.
I was down to. You just stop at 0, don't you?
Oh, you got negative.
I
Yeah.
went
So
negative
no.
2.
Well, no.
I
You
went
don't.
negative-
You don't go to negative.
you?
You don't have
Yeah,
negative.
Oh.
You go down to 0, which then your death saving throws. You take a healing potion, and you go up to.
Okay.
Yeah. If you take damage that equals that exceeds your max hit points, then you automatically die. But you don't
Yeah.
take negative.
All right.
So yeah.
I blame Mike for that. That's how we always played it.
Yeah.
older editions, it was accurate like that. But
Yes.
in this edition, they built in a fail-safe
I
so
got
that you don't die so easy.
So
How
you
would you automatically die? Sorry.
you would automatically die if the damage you take exceeds your total max hit points. So whatever your max hit points is, if you took damage that exceeded that, or took you down to negative that, then you would be dead.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
an example would be if you had 10 hit points, let's say you had 40 max hit points,
Yeah,
but you only had 10 left, and then you took 50 points of damage,
you die.
die instantly.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm dead then,
Why?
because I had 32 hit points left, and
Yeah.
I
What's
lost
your max
30
HP?
and I lost 34.
No, no,
Yeah.
no.
No, you would have had to have taken 64 points of damage to exceed it.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Right,
Yeah.
okay.
So it would have been, yeah. If your max HP is a lot higher than that, what is your max HP?
My maximum hit points is 90.
Yeah.
90.
so-
Yeah. So you would have had to have taken like 100 nod to die.
Yeah, 180
Yeah.
if it was full health to die.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Die.
Yeah. If you're
I'm
yeah.
not
So
ready to bury Ava yet.
yeah.
Yeah,
No. Not right now. No.
So I was -2, so then it just 0 plus.
Yeah. So
15,
so the
15.
yeah. So you go up to 15, and you sort of start to come around. So I'll unbury you there.
I'm no longer buried. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
So, what I'll address to the druids is you follow someone who enslaves your people, your brothers and sisters, who launch your rules, destroyed your ruling council to seize power, who commits genocide. Is this who you want to follow?
I'd like to build up on that. If are we still in action? We're still in action. I can't. Never mind.
We're still in actions. So I'd like you to make a persuasion check, please.
18.
18.
And I'm just going to be kind of brushing the hair out of Aylar's face
Okay.
after giving him the healing potion.
Okay.
I'm not even really paying any attention to the 200 that are
Okay.
literally pointing bows at us.
Okay.
You're making it sound like.
So
British
are you
charity
addressing this to the 200 druids?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm not going to say that you get an immediate reaction. There isn't some guy named Steve that's
not-
like. There isn't some guy named Steve in the crowd that's like, "Hey, this guy's right." It's more of a you feel like you sound persuasive, and you feel like you couldn't put any more into the speech. There are still 200 avid followers of the Vicious Whisper training bows on
Yeah.
you, but from what you gave of from what you just said there, you feel like you may have struck a chord with one or two, maybe sowed some seeds of doubt.
And just for the rest of my action, I'm going to literally use body to try and cradle Aylar so that at least he's got like 3/4 cover, just
Okay.
in case anything else is coming.
Okay. Excellent. Aylar, it's your turn. You've just been aroused. Not aroused. You've been.
What?
Well, you have. There are two.
I don't think I have.
It's a homonym. You've just been risen.
Ela likes danger, but it's not an aphrodisiac.
As Grinks cradles you, you get aroused, and
I mean, Grinks
Oh.
is good.
It's almost a relief we don't have a big fan base, because the fan art that would come from that.
oh god, yeah, everyone was shipping Grinks and Ayla. So yeah, you've just been brought around, let's say, rather than aroused, by by the greater healing potion. So you sort of open your eyes after being taken down, and yeah, what would you like to do?
So the first thing he's going to do is he's got an ability, Ela, which him to roll healing dice.
Second wind.
Second wind, yeah.
One thing you do notice actually after coming around is you notice that Herion is gone. You didn't obviously see that happen, but you notice he's no longer around.
Can I roll to see if I'm finally not scared of him?
You don't have to, because when you went down, that went away.
Oh, okay.
So you're no longer
Okay.
you when you went down, you wake up and you feel like you want to kick Herion's ass.
Oh, good.
Ayla, I'll
That's
grow.
his normal feeling. That's how he normally feels. That's good. Back to normal then. Right. So what he's going to do is he's going to do his second wind. So that's 1d10 plus 9.
1d10. Yep, heal that up.
1d10 plus 9. I've got loads of d10s. Right, there's one. Oh, no!
Was that a 1?
I rolled a 1. Oh!
So you
Tonight
heal at 10.
Tonight can just go fuck itself. Seriously. Right. So that's 10. Right. Oh my word.
Oh dear. Oops.
The dice do not like me.
Apparently,
Right, okay.
apparently not.
No. And then can I have it pop one of my healing potions?
You can, yes, and to yourself it's a bonus action, so yes. I believe.
Okay.
Bonus action to
what-
drink, action to give it to someone else, I believe. Yeah.
So I'm not going to give it to anyone else. I'm going to drink it myself.
Okay.
Now what do I do with that then?
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2. Right. Okay.
2 ones.
Yep.
It's a 2 and it's a 4.
Oh, that's
so
good.
that's 6 plus
8.
1 is 7.
8
Oh, plus 2
plus
is
2.
8.
8. Yeah. You heal up 8. Okay. Let's do some thematics. Okay, Sal, it's your turn. Unless, are you doing any movement, Ayla? Are you going to try and get around the tree, or?
Well, it will. Yeah, I'm gonna hide. Not hide, but what's the word?
Get
Secure
cover.
myself behind. Yeah, take cover behind the tree.
Okay.
You need to move me to where Ayla was.
Oh, yeah, because you were over here, yeah. Good point. Right.
Just confirm.
Yeah, absolutely. Sal, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, I don't want to spoil the lovely chit chat, so I'm not going to fire on anyone. I shall move further down the tree and wait to see what you'll done.
Okay.
But I would like to hold my action, and if anyone shoots us, I want to, I don't know, shoot one back.
Okay. Okay, if anyone shoots you, you're going to shoot back. I can guarantee someone's going to be shooting you very soon. Right. It is the Archdruid's turn over here, and preoccupied with a fire elemental that they're...
Take fire damage because it starts at 10. Let's go fire.
Yeah, fire damage, 1d10. 10. 10 points of fire damage.
Druid's not having a good day with fire.
No, druids are not having a good day with fire. 10 points of damage. This one hasn't taken a lot of damage, to be fair. This one's still going quite strong. So the druid is then going to... Oh, actually, the Vicious Whisper disappeared. The fire elemental goes as well.
No, he didn't. I thought you said he stays for an hour unless he dismisses it.
Oh, yeah, it goes for an hour. He hasn't actually specifically dismissed it, has he? No, I probably should have done that. Never mind. Stupid Herian. And shut up, Herian. Okay. It's going to make an attack. I think it's going to know its elements and cast Wall of Water on this creature. It takes... Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty... Yeah, it's dead. A wall of water sprays up and destroys the fire elemental.
Question.
Yes.
Did Ayla hit that? Because if he did, its death would trigger his ring.
No, he has to be the one that kills it.
Right.
Yeah,
I
unfortunately.
don't think he did anyway.
I don't know, he didn't actually. The Archdruid is then going to move backwards as per orders. Following orders. Even I feel sick for him. And they're my characters. And then you're going to get a barrage of arrows. So, same again, because this is the quickest way to do it. This one's going on Raljin. 5 are going to hit. So, first one, hang on. So that is 3, 6, 10, 13, 19 plus 5 plus 10. 29 points of damage.
Oh god, I'm on my last legs.
You take, yeah.
I need to get out of here, guys.
Ayla, this is on you. That is... Okay, this is how many's going to miss. 4 miss. That means 6 hit you. So you're going to take 5, 7, 11, 17, 5, 7, 11, 17, 18, 19, 20, plus 12. That is 32 points of damage. Are you still up?
1 second.
Sounds like Simon's gotten to the Kazi.
I've got 1 HP left.
Oh,
Fuck. Grinks, this is on you. Alright, this is how many you're going to miss.
Really seriously trying to kill us all.
Shield.
7 miss, and that because of shield, I'm going to say 8 miss. So 2 are going to hit you. So 1, 2, plus 4, 6 points of damage on you. Molrin, this is how many going to miss you? 3 are going to miss you, which means 7 hits. So you
21. Does that add to the factor?
I will say that's 7 hit, but 6 hit now. I'll take 1 off. Okay, so you take 3, 4, 9, 9 plus 4, 13. That's 4. 18, 19, 20, plus 12, 32 points of damage.
Oh,
You're not down, are you?
still standing.
Still
No,
stop.
still standing, but not a lot.
Sal, this is how many are going to hit you. 5. 5 are going to hit you. So, Sal, you take 4, 9, 10, 13, plus 10, 23 points of damage.
Oh gosh, I am just about up.
And on Yul, because this is important, this is how many are going to hit him. 1. Damn it. 6 plus 2, that is 8 points of damage. He's still standing. He's good. Right. But he's looking quite weak. He's still standing, but he's right, it's his turn. He's going to move around and start casting transport via plants. He sort of touches the tree, brings his arm back, and you see a open up in the door. As he does that, he says, "Right, you've all got to get through now." You're all going to have to use your turn to move through it. It's a 6-second thing, so you've all got to move through.
Yep.
Well, let me just check something for logistics. So, how many? Oh, right, okay. Okay. Interesting. Right, so, yeah, that's fine. So he starts casting. I'll turn him around, even though he's still a bear. He's not actually a bear. He's back in dwarf form. So it says, "You've all got to get through now. Go!" And we'll say, we'll go in initiative order, and you've all got to go for an initiative order at this point. The Fire Elemental's turn, but the Fire Elemental's gone, so that's dead. Vicious Whisper is disappeared. It is Raljin, your turn.
Okay. I leap in, and as I do, I turn backwards and go, 7 versus 200, just saying.
You dive through.
I did that for a reason.
What?
I did that. I said that to point out to them. He came at us with 200 men. He couldn't kill 7 people. But that's,
well,
as I'm on my way out.
7 and a very powerful. Sorry, 6 and a very powerful druid. Molvin, it's your turn.
Kill anyone.
I will have to use my full turn, won't I, to make it in?
So you go in and you'll have to, yeah.
So I can't cast another guiding bolt at the Archdruid. That's fine.
No, well, no, you can move. It's open, so you can cast the guiding bolt and then
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, third level guiding bolt.
just to finish it off. Make sure it doesn't come back. Okay, go for it. Roll an attack.
That's 18 on dice, Phil.
That's gonna hit. That's gonna hit. I think those are some of my. These are the words that I've missed, Ash, since you've been gone. The words guiding bolts. I cast third level guiding bolt. These are the words I miss.
That's 24 points of radiant damage.
24 points of damage. Still standing, but you know,
Ow.
looks pretty hurt. I know that these are tough guys. They're very tough.
Informatics, can we say that the Archdruid has lost an eye? And he's
Yes,
gonna
the
become
Archdruid
more
is
close
the yes, the Archdruid
Awesome.
has lost an eye. Yes.
Look at you, grant you one eye.
And then you run and disappear through the portal.
I'm also going to have to disappear, guys, because I need to...
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been emotional. I will see you all next week.
I'll let you know what happens at the end. See you soon.
Take care.
Take care. Right. With that, it's Grinks, your turn.
I'll have to. I'll just go through.
You're not doing any spells first or anything?
Go on, Grinks. Finish one off.
No, I'm pretty much tapped.
Uh,
I'll just say as I'm. How many more of your people have to die for a madman's crusade and step through?
Okay. You go through. Right. Aylar, it's your turn.
Can I fire some arrows off before I jump through?
You can fire a couple of arrows off, of course. You're jumping through is classed as your movement, so...
Who is the most wounded of the spellcasters?
There's only one left. That
Aha.
one.
I'm gonna hit him with a couple of arrows.
Go for it. I think that's actually a she.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit the she with a couple of arrows.
Hit the she.
And yeah. And I'm gonna use 2 of the +1 arrows.
Cool.
Right. Oh, you motherfucker. First roll's a 1.
Oh. Okay.
Do you know what? It's just been one of those nights. That's a total of 12, so that misses.
Yeah, that misses, I'm afraid.
And the next one's a 16, which is a 27.
27 hits, roll for damage.
I can't believe today. Never mind. Dice can be a swine. Right. Okay, so it is 1d8 plus 4. 6 plus 4 is 12, plus the +1 is 13.
13. Still standing, but as they're moving away from you, so you shoot them in the back, and then you jump through the portal. Okay, Sal, it's up to you.
Well, I guess I'm gonna shoot the person who's running away.
Go for it.
And then run away.
Give me an attack roll.
It's probably gonna miss. Yeah, I think that's gonna miss at the 14.
14 misses. Yes, I'm afraid it does.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hop down, jump through, and look back at Yule.
Okay. Yep. You look back at Yule. As you look back at Yule, he's holding the portal open. He gives you a look, and he says, just as he go in, he says, "When you get to Elladel, make sure you ask for Besso Barrowclaw." And as he does that, you kind of fall. You kind of go through just in time to see another barrage of arrows flying over and arching round. You fall through, and you see the arrows hit him in the back, and the portal closes just before you see him hit the floor.
No!
And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Oh wow.
Oh! I should have taken it with me!
And and that's that's where we're going to end tonight's session on a little bit of a cliffy hangery thingy there. Why
I
not?
think that's the equivalent of Empire Strikes Back. I think that.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Who was a goner?
Oh, well, we'll see. We'll see. He's a pretty powerful druid. He's just been shot by about 200, well, yeah, maybe about 50 arrows at the back. Not all of them hit him. But yes, you all managed to escape, and when you get through the other side of the portal, Ayla, you recognise this place. You find yourself in the Elladel Woods.
All right.
Back home, where you grew up. And we're going to end tonight's session there. And with Yule's last words to you, make sure when you get to the Elladel Woods, make sure you find Besso Borrowclaw, a dragonborn by the name of Besso Borrowclaw. And
Keep going.
right, that's where we're going to end tonight's session. I hope you enjoyed it. I did not expect that to last that long. I was hoping to get some other stuff in there, some other roleplay stuff in there, but yeah, when I do a battle that big, I can't expect it to...
I was going to say, you didn't expect the battle with 200 archers to last that long.
But you guys can really hold your own against a bunch of those.
Yeah.
I mean, the way that I was doing it is I was having sort of like, they were kind of like taking it in turns to fire at you. It was that kind of scenario. So you were getting like 10 at each of you. So, 60 hours at a time? And then taking it in turns, doing it that way. So it was, and I was counting how many magical arrows they had left. And at that point, that was their last batch of magical arrows, which got through and hit Yule. So...
I had 2 third-level slots left. I didn't have anything left. I was pretty much tapped.
Yeah, well, considering the fact that you were tapped from the previous battle, you held your own quite well there. So, so well done, guys. Very impressive. So for the
made it to the end. We were all pretty dinged up, right?
You were pretty dinged up after that.
Close.
So, so you'll start the next session tripping over the roots of the trees in the Elladel Woods, not far from the village of Elladel, which is where you grew up, Ayla. So, interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens there. So the only reason you know you're there is because Ayla knows the place, so you'll probably mention it to everybody. So... yeah, as for the stream, if you guys could stick around for a moment after I turn off the stream, I would want to chat to you about something, if I may. Yeah, as for the stream, we'll call it quits there, and possibly, I don't know logistics yet, but maybe I might be seeing if I can get you guys in for a one-shot next week. Maybe, I'll see. It depends if I can get you together, but I don't want to say anything if I can't do it. So, as for the stream, guys, thank you for watching. Domesticated Moss, if you're still there, thank you for watching. And yeah, we'll call it quits for now. And we didn't even have a break this week. I do apologise.
That's okay.
But yes, we'll. Sorry.
It didn't feel like that long.
It wasn't. Well, we started at about 7:10, didn't we? And it's 10 to 10 now, so it's been 2.5 hours. So it's not as long as our usual sessions. We're normally 3.5 hours, aren't we? So it's an hour shorter than normal. So anyway, thank you for watching. We'll call it quits, and we'll see you all next week on Monday, where we'll find out what happens in the Elladel Woods. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right.